Hello friends, welcome back to Theme Park Eye Productions. We're here back at Busch Gardens, Tampa today. Today I'm doing a little short video here because I'm here with family today, so I'm not doing a full vlog because I want to enjoy my time with them today. But we do have a couple things to point out. So, Stanley Falls flume is right behind me, and this past weekend, Busch Gardens just announced that it is closing on Sunday. September 7th is its last ever day in operation, so we gotta get one more ride on Stanley Falls flume. Today as I'm filming, it's Monday, September 1st, so it is Labor Day. And also, after a failed visit for Wild Oasis, we gotta go check it out today. Park overall, crowds aren't horrible. It is a little busy. We just got off of SheiKra. That posted weight's 90, they're on one train right now, so hell on there, but a great ride overall, running smooth. But, hey, so what's up, Theme Park Eye Productions on YouTube? Of course. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab a ride on flume today and check out Wild Oasis in this video. But the rest of the day, I'm just gonna spend time with family. So, but for you guys, we're gonna get these two done, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, we are gonna go ahead and ride the flume now, so will I get too soaked? Who knows? I'm pretty dry right now. Shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, this one, I'm sure gonna miss. So yeah, this is an old school log flume ride that's been here since the 70s. And yeah, they just announced that they're closing on Sunday. And I will talk to you more about like what I could see coming to this park once we get off the ride, because it's a little crazy right now, but I want to like focus getting onto the ride first. All right guys, here we are. One last ride on Stanley Falls. Yeah, this one has been a childhood classic for me since I have been like 5 years old. The first time I rode it, I think I was like 5 years old. But this thing is going away soon. This is a true classic for Busch Gardens. We're going up the first lift hill right now. And back in the day, you can see Scorpion right over here, but Scorpion's gone too. This is like the second classic attraction in like the last 3 years that they're removing. Because this is the most recent one. The last year they removed Scorpion. 2 years ago was Sand Serpent, which I didn't even get to ride that one last time. Here we go. Oh my gosh. The question is, we're gonna get so, oh my gosh. And I see Kumba in the distance, and we'll talk about Kumba in a bit, but no, it's not open today, unfortunately. But we'll talk about that later. Yeah, kind of getting like a nice little view of this area before we go down our first drop. Oh gosh, we're gonna go to our first drop. Oh no. Here we go. Oh! If I get wet here. There's one time I rode this where we got like so drenched at that point. This almost feels like a roller coaster. Whoa! It's not a coaster credit. Oh yeah, because we're on a log flume, we should also sing the log flume song. Oh, I got soaked. We're on a log flume. 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 Throw it back to when I did that for the whole ride during National Roller Coaster Day 2023. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Not ready for this. The final drop ever on Stanley Falls. So far, doing good. So yeah, this is it guys. One last drop on Stanley Falls ever. It goes so unexpectedly too. Here we go. Oh my gosh. One last drop. Woo, yeah! Oh, I am soaked! No! I am soaked! Oh my gosh. How am I this soaked? Well, that's it. My last ever ride on Stanley Falls. I am sure gonna miss this ride. Stanley Falls, thank you for all your service here at Busch Gardens. I still don't have enough time to process the closure, but gonna miss you, Stanley Falls. Gonna miss you. So if you guys couldn't tell, yeah, I got absolutely drenched on Stanley Falls flume. But in all seriousness, I still need time to process the closure because this just happened so suddenly. But it looks like they are getting a new attraction, and what's cool, and we can talk about this in a bit, is that they have a good plot of land between Stanley Falls and Scorpion, which closed last year, which we can talk about in a bit. And what I think is coming to this plot of land might surprise you. So if you guys remember a ride that I rode over at SeaWorld San Antonio called Catapult Falls, that is a log flume that has a launch. No, that is not a roller coaster. I still don't understand why SeaWorld San Antonio considers that ride to be a roller coaster when it is clearly a log flume. But what I think that Busch Gardens Tampa is going to be getting is one of those, a launched log flume, which we'll see how it goes. I know Cobra's Curse is another ride that's high tech. That one does have a lot of tech issues, so hopefully they can sort out the kinks over here with this one. But yeah, people are getting one last ride down Stanley Falls. This one, I'm truly sad. This one's an absolute classic. But again, I'm excited to see what Busch Gardens Tampa is going to be getting in this plot of land. This opens up a ton of space between here and Scorpion. But yes, I think they're going to be getting a launch log flume here. Not sure exactly what year, but we will see in the future. And over here, they got some House Scream stuff coming up over here. We will be here for House Scream eventually at some point during the Halloween season. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update on House Scream decorations. But now we are approaching up Wild Oasis, which is a new play area of Busch Gardens Tampa that I was going to try to cover in August. However, it was closed the day I went for commercial filming. So I had a failed attempt here around then, but fingers crossed that it's open today so I can at least see what it looks like. Again, this is just like a kids area, so nothing really too outstandish. It's not really for my kind of audience, but you know what? I'm still excited to at least see it and how it looks. If you guys remember Jungala, they essentially just like redid the area and added a lot more components to it, so should be exciting. And good news, it's open today. Oh, nice. Now I can actually go ahead and check out and see what Wild Oasis is all about. And so far, first impressions, this area looks really nice. Like, I love the selection of color choices they used for this area. Like, this is pretty cool. And they have a ride over here we'll try to check out in a bit. But yeah, let's go ahead and enter Wild Oasis. I will say the misters over here are pretty heavy. But yeah, here's a look at some of the splash. This is the splash pad over here. And this is, wow, this is quite popular for the kiddos over here. And then you've got like a whole like little play area over here that looks pretty fun. Again, this is exactly kind of the same as what Jungala was. I'm not sure if we'll go up here today because this, like I said, it's kind of tight over here. But yeah, this looks like a lot of fun. And they got a frog hopper ride over here called Treetop Drop, which this has all the theming and stuff. Looks pretty cool. So I feel like, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab in a ride. So if you guys remember the Wild Surge, this is exactly what Wild Surge used to be back in the day. And so yeah, but essentially what they've done is they've taken Wild Surge and they've added some like little bits of theming here and here. And honestly, I'm just curious, like this is just like a little frog hopper ride, but I'm curious to see what the theming is like. To see if they've done anything, and I will take you guys on the ride with me. I've got the GoPro today like I did on Flume. So yeah, essentially, let's go ahead. I'll see you guys. Let's go on Treetop Drop. Okay, so we're now on Treetop Drop, not Wild Surge. And like I said, restraint systems are pretty much the same as they were with Wild Surge. And the main difference right now is really just the screens. Up, they got them going right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around for you guys so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. All right, here we go. You can kind of see they added some little bits of theming here. Oh, we got a tiger. Ooh. Oh, whoa, tiger. Man. I'm not expecting this. We got a little view of the area. Oh! He's got a bit of a kick to it. Oh my god! It's only, oh my gosh, it only has like a little kick to it. It's a bit of a kick. What? Oh my god! Oh my gosh. That's hysterical. That honestly, that does kind of slap, not gonna lie. Honestly, not wrong, more intense than Falcon's Fury. See, overall, that was a little more intense than I expected. Like, I don't remember much from Wild Surge, but those drops had a bit of a kick to it. It really kind of surprised me. It's also making me think of, like, you guys remember Fievel's Playland at Universal, how they had that water slide? This is kind of like what it is. But yeah, no, I enjoyed Treetop Drop. That was fun. But yeah, now we gotta do some more exploring up here. So if we go up, we got a whole like exploration over here. I don't think we're doing any of this stuff today, but yeah, you can see like over here, you could climb around and stuff like that. That looks fun. I guess over here, you can actually get a view of the Treetop Drop, which is a ride that we just did over here. And they had this with Jungala too. But yeah, you get a nice view over here of the ride that we just did. And over here you got a waterfall as well. Got a nice bit of nice view over here from the other side of the park. Yeah, this is quite nice. And over here, they used to have a ride over here back in the day called Jungle Flyers. Essentially what it was is that it was like a zip line attraction for the kids. So they would have a pair of zip lines, one would go that way and back, the other go that way and back. And these were lower capacity, but it was a popular run and I did them as a kid and it was fun. And over here, they got another little playground over here for the kids to enjoy. Yeah, honestly, there's a lot more to this area than I expected when it came to like the amount of immersion detail. It's overall pretty cool so far. Look at that, we got an orangutan just chilling on the ropes right there. That is awesome. Like, it's the little things that, it's the little details that matter here. I will say though, these look really tight and I'm sure those are not comfortable at all. And then you got some more over here, more stuff, more animal enclosures. This has the giant anteater. I'm not sure if there's any animals over here, but yeah, you got some more over here in this area. This is like a little rainforest. I guess it just kind of like built to be a rainforest. But yeah, pretty awesome over here. And then I'm not sure what this here. I think you can feed birds over here. I'm not sure if you actually can or not. That's actually an experience, but I guess they do over here, feed the animals of some sort. They got some more details over here. They're talking about kind of like the canopy, and they're just talking about the story and stuff like that over here of the animals. They got another animal enclosure over here. Wow, there's a lot more animals in this area than I would have originally anticipated. They got a lot of running kids over here. Yeah, overall, this is actually a pretty good playground for a theme park. Like, overall, pretty impressed with this area. Hey, I got the capybara right there. I think he's just chilling right now. Just chilling, y'all. And all the way in the distance over here, there you can see Kumba, which we'll talk about Kumba in just a moment. And then over here, I guess you can actually view the anteaters from like the bottom over here. Pretty awesome. The way they have this all set up is really, really cool. Like the amount, like I'm actually quite impressed with the amount of detail they put into this area. Yeah, this is quite nice. And I guess you can actually climb underneath. I'm not standing, I'm literally kneeling. You can climb underneath. It's like, we're underwater right now. I got little bits of fish over here. Well, this is quite nice, guys. So overall, thoughts on Wild Oasis? Honestly, it's actually pretty cool. Like, it's definitely more for the kids, but the amount of detail they actually put into this area and the time and effort they actually put into it really quite impressed me. And I was thinking like, oh, it's just gonna be another retheme, but you know what? I mean, I don't remember much from Jungala back in the day, but this area actually was quite nice. And I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed the amount of detail they put into it, and the theming was nice. It was great before in Jungala. I think it's even better now. The only missed opportunity is I wish it did something in Jungle Flyers. Like, they don't have Jungle Flyers. But you know what? It was quite nice, and I'm happy that Busch Gardens Tampa has another place for the kids to enjoy outside of just the Sesame Street Safari fun. Although Busch Gardens, if you're watching this, bring back Land of Dragons. All right, one more thing before we end the video here is talking about Kumba. And right now they are currently not testing and it's still not open. However, this weekend, Kumba was spotted testing numerous times. They were spotted testing numerous times. So fingers crossed, at some point this month, Kumba may return, which is great, promising news. I feel like they might have repainted some of the spots. I feel like that's new paint. It's all the same color scheme, but yeah, it is looking promising for Kumba, but still, it's not closed yet, and it's not open yet, but I've still got one more thing to show you here. If you guys can see right there, there are trains on the track right now with test dummies, and there are people still working on Kumba. And yeah, it looks like we are getting pretty close to the reopening of this iconic coaster at Busch Gardens, Tampa. It is one of my favorites in the park, and I'm excited for more rides on this beast in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because I just kind of want to enjoy the day of family today. But overall, very awesome getting to ride Stanley Falls again. I'm gonna miss that ride, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen in the future for that plot of land because they have a lot of space to work with now. It was great getting to go into Wild Oasis, getting to see what that was all about because it wasn't open during the last visit, and getting to see some updates with Kumba. Again, not open yet, but it's gonna be opening soon, and cannot wait to take you guys on a ride on Kumba in the future. Without further ado, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe as well for more videos in the future. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you guys know when to upload a video. And as always, make sure to check out Theme Park Guy Productions as well on all social media platforms. Links will be in the description below. See you guys next time, and as always, you are clear for dispatch.